My good people, good morning and how are you doing? So, today is a new day and we're going to look at the jobs that are available for farm workers, those that the employers are willing to pay for your relocation fees. Remember that general farm work jobs, the employer is supposed to pay for your relocation fees, so you shouldn't worry about that. So, our job on the list today, our first job is from Audley Leamington Inc. And this job is from Ontario. So when you relocate, you will be going to Ontario. And this company is looking for 35 farm workers, general farm workers, and they have $16 per hour as your salary. So you will be paid $16 per hour, and you're supposed to work for 44 to 55 hours per week. Then this is a permanent employment. So once you get employed here, you are going to be working for the company as long as you want. Then the job is you're going to start as soon as possible. When you write a good resume like I have been showing you, you send it and they accept it, they are going to be accepting or they are going to start you're going to start a job as soon as possible. What you need for you to work here is to know how to speak in English. You do not need to have any degree, certificate, or diploma. And for the experience, you don't need to know how to do the farming. They're going to give you the training that you will need once you land in Canada. The responsibilities are going to be budding trees. Budding trees is like grafting trees, then cleaning crop, clipping, deleafing, like when you're doing the pruning, like for the fruits, pause for the avocados, they need a lot of pruning. So you're going to do deleafing, grading, greenhouse cleaning, mixing fertilizer, planting, cultivating, and irrigating crops, suckling or suckering, like removing suckers from the crops, harvesting crops, operating and maintaining farm machinery and equipment, pot and repot plants, mix and prepare soils, clean work area. Then the additional information, you need to show them your criminal record. So you have to get your police certificate or the good conduct. Then you show your criminal record. The work conditions and physical capabilities for this job is that it is a fast-paced environment. You're going to be doing the same tasks over and over again. So if you're going to get a task to go and harvest crops, you will be doing it over and over again. Remember also this is a permanent employment. So this is a job that you're going to keep doing the same things over and over. Then handling heavy loads, because harvesting crops, they are heavy, so heavy loads. Physically demanding, attention to detail, hand-eye to coordination, sitting, standing, walking, overtime required. Then you're going to get some health benefits. One of them is a dental plan and a healthcare plan. Then a life insurance. Hey, this company, it's giving a lot of goodies, man. Life insurance. Then other benefits is the free parking. If you have a vehicle, you can get free parking. And yeah, that's all. So this job is available to everybody, whether you are in Canada or not, whether you have a work permit or you do not have. How do you apply? You come and click to show how to apply, and then you're going to send your resume and your cover letter to careers@sunsense.com. Then, how to apply instructions. This is what you must include in your application: a copy of portfolio or relevant work examples. This is like saying, for example, if you have ever worked on a farm, you give them the work portfolio that you're using in that farm. For example, if you are working for potatoes, you tell them we used to do potatoes in the morning, weeding in the morning, irrigation at what time, harvesting at what time. That is what they mean by a copy of portfolio. So that is what you're going to be sharing, or that is the job for today. Then our next job that you can actually apply with free relocation is from this company. It hasn't given its name, it's just a code, but they have 15 vacancies that you can actually apply to today. And these jobs were posted as recent as 27th of February 2023. So they're still very fresh and very good for application. Then this job is available in British Columbia. So when you relocate, you're going to go to British Columbia. They're going to pay you $16 per hour for 40 hours per week. It is also a permanent employment, which is going to be your ticket to permanent residence. So if you want to go and relocate to Canada permanently through a farm work job, here is your opportunity. So they have 15 vacancies, and if you're going to start as soon as possible, in case you send a successful application, you will start as soon as possible. What they need? One, you need to know how to speak in English. By the speaking in English in Canada is mandatory, okay? And this is not even IELTS exams, just knowing how to talk in English. Then you do not need to have any education like degrees, diplomas in agriculture. No, you don't need to have that. For the experience, this company is going to be training you. So the responsibilities are to plant, cultivate, and irrigate crops. That is very easy to do. You fertilize and spray crops, you harvest them, and you operate farm machinery and equipment. Remember, you do not have to worry because they are going to give you the training once you land in Canada. Then you examine produce for quality and prepare them for market. Additional information, you have to pay attention to details, and it is a combination of sitting, standing, and walking. Then personal suitability, you need to be a team player. Like you can be able to cooperate with other employees and stuff like that. So this job is available to everyone, whether you are in Canada or not, whether you have a work permit or you do not have. So how do you apply? You click on show how to apply. I'm going to share the link to this job so that it will be easier for you to apply. And then you share your cover letter and your in resume to sunfarming@gmail.com. So that is where you're going to be sharing your cover letter and resume. Our third job on the list today is from a company called Bainsbury Farm. But then Bainsbury Farm keeps posting jobs and jobs and jobs so many times for foreigners. So this is a company you should actually target to go and get a connection with workers from here. You can go to Facebook and try to connect with workers from here so that they can be your referrals. When they are asked, do you have somebody to you can that can work on these jobs? They are going to be referring you. So you can also consider making referrals through Facebook and also LinkedIn profiles. Anyway, for today, they have 15 vacancies, and these 15 vacancies, they are going to be giving you $16 per hour for 40 hours per week. It is also a permanent employment. So this is a job that you can use to get your permanent residence in Canada. Then what you need for you to work here is to know how to speak in English. Basically that, knowing how to speak in English, and then no education, no certificates, no diploma. For the experience, they are also going to be training you and how you're going to be working on the crops. So the work site or environment, it is a fruits and vegetable combination farming. It is outdoors, wet, dusty, all that. The responsibilities are going to plant, you cultivate, and you irrigate the fruits and vegetables. You fertilize and you spray them. You harvest them when it is time, and also operate farm machinery. And then the type of crop they have told you, it is blueberries. And mostly blueberries, they use those machines to harvest. So you don't even have a hard job that you're going to be doing over here. Then additional information, the task is fast-paced, repetitive, hard load, loads, heavy loads, physically demanding, attention to detail, all the same that have been said in other employers. And then you have to be flexible and also a team player. Okay? This job is available for Canadian residents and everyone with or without a work permit. And then how do you apply for this job? You're going to be sending your application to bainsburyfarm@gmail.com. Remember, this is a company that keeps posting regularly for jobs, for farm worker jobs. So if you really want to relocate, go ahead and apply to this company. Our fourth company that is looking for you if you want to work as a farm worker, it's Prise Farms Limited. So this is located in Ontario, and they're going to give you $15 per hour for 40 hours per week. They have 10 good vacancies for you. And then the same thing, no, you just need to know how to speak in English, no education, no experience, it is at heights, wet bumps, blah blah blah. Should not be a smoker. So smokers, this is not your job. If you're addicted to cigar, this is not your job. Anywho, the task is harvesting vegetables, water, and tend to plants, lawns, and also gardens. So this is like going to homes and cutting those lawns and jobs like that. So the type of crop is cucumbers, strawberries, and greenhouse tomatoes. Additional information, the same as the other ones. Personal suitability, you have to be efficient interpersonal skills. This is just communicating with other people, knowing how to, you should be an outgoing person, like you are able to talk and initiate conversations so that you can also be a team player and you're able to give ideas to grow the company. So this job is available to anybody in or outside Canada and with or without a Canadian work permit. Then how you should apply is by sending your application to this email, prisfarms731 at gmail.com. So that is where you're going to be sending your application. So I can see Simon Gitao. How can I reach out through phone if possible? You want to talk to me through my phone? We'll see about that. But you can send me an email on my the email on the job description. I mean the description part of this video, or I don't know. I will type it here before I finish. You can reach me from that email, and then from there we can discuss further on how you want me to assist you. So our last job that is free relocation, it is from Berry Hills Farms. And this job is, this company has 6 vacancies. So they have 6 vacancies for farm workers. They're going to give you $19. I think this is the highest so far, $19 for 40 hours per week. It is also a permanent employment. And the same thing, education, no education, and no experience, but you should know how to speak in English at least. Then the work site is corn farming, fruit and vegetable combination, livestock combination. So here you're going to be working maybe on dairy, I don't know. Then oil seed, except soybean farming, organic farming, other grain farming, outdoors wheat farming, wet damp and dusty areas. You should be willing to relocate. This one are very specific. You should be willing to relocate. So this is a company that is really serious in getting the farm workers. The tasks are going to be feed inventory. This is like creating the feed program for the livestock that they have, and even for the crops. The crops also feed, that. The fertilizers, the pesticide application. So creating that, grading, harvesting vegetables, harvesting seedlings, mixing fertilizer, planting, cultivating, and irrigating the crops, seed cutting, soil fertility programs, vegetable culling, vertical farming system, weeding, fertilize and spray crops, harvest crops, operate and maintain machinery. So all of these activities, if you do not know how to do them, no worries, because this company is going to give you the training you need for you to start working and to work efficiently. So experience and specialization, native plants. Native plants. So these are what? Native plants. I don't know how to call native. Okay, exotic plants are native plants. I'm not really sure what they mean by native plants, but they have already said what the crops are: corn, fruits and vegetables, organic farming, oilseed. So I don't know what they mean by native. Anywho, experiment and machinery experience, sprayer or duster, automated system experience, feeding and watering system. This is like the drip irrigation system. Yeah, storage and silage systems. Then you should give them your criminal record certificate to show how you have been behaving in your country. Okay, so you should be a good person. The work condition are fast-paced environment, repetitive tasks, and you should be able to pay attention to details. So this is available to everyone. How you should apply: send your resume to this email, which is berryhillfarms22 at hotmail.com. And then they have been specific on what you're going to be sending. It is a cover letter. Okay, and this job includes screening questions. Please answer the following question when applying. Are you willing to relocate for this position? So you should be able to say that in your cover letter. And then you can also apply on job bank. If you have a job bank profile, you can also apply directly from here. So if Susan, hi, how are you? How are you doing? Hello, Mary. Kindly share your email. Would like to reach you urgently. Okay, I will share my email here. Thanks for sharing this good information. Hi, Bima. How are you? You're welcome, and I'm here to help you guys with jobs that are available, and you can be able to relocate. But then, if you write a good resume and if you give a good cover letter, like I have been showing you, you're going to get your jobs. You're going to get your jobs. I am sure of that because other people are getting the jobs. Why not you? Ask yourself, other people are doing it. Why not me? Why not me? And this year should be the year for you. So here is my email address that you can use to talk to me directly. And then from there, we can be able to learn how we can help each other. And I should also say that I am not a Canadian regulated immigrant consultant. I just do this to help you guys with information that you can be able to do and, make your job application simpler. So my email is working Canada. And remember to put a H after Canada at gmail.com. Simon, you can send me your question over there at gmail.com. Very helpful information, Mary. God bless you. Thank you so much, Susan. And I really hope and pray that God is going to make all your applications successful and you're going to be landing in Canada, if not in 2023, at least in 2024. But then I'm also thinking of giving you other options of relocating other than just sending a job because Canada has so many pathways that you guys can use. And if job application is not your pathway, then the other application pathways might be. So I'm going to also be sharing those. So if you have any other question, you can just ask me. And if you want to talk to me privately, you can send me an email on that. So thank you so much for the people that we have been talking to. And I hope that your applications have become simpler as we keep, making and the recommendations and doing everything that I have been telling you to do. So if nobody has a question, we're going to end the live stream here. And I hope to see you in my next video. I'm going to come up with something that is also going to help you relocate through other pathways, okay? Other than just sending the job application. But that doesn't mean that sending the job applications is not valid. It is very, very valid. If you send the application right, people are getting the jobs. So you should too. So is Canada giving work visas currently? So there is a backlog, yes, there is a backlog because of the COVID-19, because of that backlog from COVID-19 has really been affecting. But if you go to the rural communities, the government is still giving work visas. So don't lose hope. Just keep sending your application. And you know the best thing with a job offer when you get it directly from an employer, they are going to give you a higher chance. Like it just automatically adds to for example, if you're using the express entry, it is going to give you a higher score. So your visa application is going to be attended to a little bit faster than they would if you didn't have a job offer. So go ahead and keep applying to the jobs. And I know someday you are going to give us a good, story of how you have been able to relocate to Canada finally. Okay, Susan? Yes, so keep applying. I'm sure God is hearing your prayers and you're going to be relocating very soon. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to end it here. And I hope to see you in my next one as we continue to navigate the ways that we can be able to relocate. So, also remember to subscribe and like the video, okay? I know you guys are good supporters. You have been liking and subscribing, and I really thank you so much. So let me end it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.